Hi, welcome to the database demonstration of CAMEO, the Conservation and Art Materials Encyclopedia Online. This demonstration is for anyone who doesn't have any experience searching on the site. We will be discussing what it is used for, as well as taking a tour of the materials database and reference collections, which the reference collections are on the sidebar here and down here. Starting off here, this is the home page. You can see a short description of the website right here at the top of the page. It was created by the Boston Museum and is used in the fields of art conservation and historic preservation. The website is set up as a wiki, like Wikipedia, with larger topic sections linking to descriptive articles. Let's check this out in the materials database right here. So this is the materials database. It's an alphabetic list of materials used in the conservation of arts. It says up here that there are over 10,000 terms in this database. And you look, there's more than 21 pages too when you keep clicking, but let's just see here. See, page 21 is only H, but it goes all the way to Z. Let's just see hornstone here. So you can see some of the terms only have very short descriptions. Like hornstone, it has an archaic common name for a variety of quartz that resembles flint, and that has some resources and citations. But there's not really anything more other than that. But if we go back, let's say around page 14 to something like diamond, which is more known than hornstone, it's there's a much larger description. They have synonyms and related terms, and physical and chemical properties, risks, a whole bunch of different things. They also have some additional images at the ends here, and then resources and citations. But by reading and looking at these articles here, you can see that the site is very facts-based about the origins of materials and their compositions and even risk levels. So, like, if you want the straight-up facts about materials like this is where you go. But for any, like, their uses and maybe historical stuff, you might want to consult one of the reference collections or some other source. Now, searching in the materials database on CAMEO is interesting. There's a few ways to search on CAMEO. We're just going to start in the materials database. This is a quick search in this database. You can search you can see the search bars just in the top corner here. You can access it in one of the articles, or just going back when you're just here in the alphabetical list, you can just see it's in the same place on the top corner here. Let's just try a simple search of aluminum. It's a material they have probably in here. Let's see. So when you search in the materials database, it takes you straight to an article they have on the topic. They have resources and citations, and it's the same layout as the diamond one, quite a lengthy description, as you can see, and a little table of contents at the top. So that's one way to search within the materials database. So now we're back at the home page, and you can see the search is in the same location as before. Let's try searching something they may not immediately have an article on, like cats. And just enter that. So you can see this is the search results page. There's a bunch of different sections in this. We'll go through them. Let's just start. This is the main search that comes up. There's cat, certain, all different things. Now, you can see that all these articles down here contain cat in them. And this is just the content page. So, cats in multimedia have no results matching the query, but if we try something, let's go back and try our aluminum result again. Yes, so multimedia shows photos of aluminum. So in the articles that have photos of them, you can see that in multimedia. Content pages, like I said back there, are just pages with aluminum in them. It starts off with aluminum in the title, and then scrolling down, these page text matches just have aluminum somewhere in the text. So scrolling back up again, everything, which is right here, the next one, combines these two search results. So you can see at first it's just alphabetic, and then you can see there's a photo here, and then it has page text matches. Now let's go to advanced. Now in CAMEO, since it is just a basic wiki for material, basically a catalog of sorts of materials used, Boolean operators aren't really useful on this site, but you have a bunch of categories here which show you all the different, they call them namespaces, and they're all the different sort of subsections you can add to your search. So all the different databases, you can see this is the main database. They have all sorts of talks, help, template, all sorts of ones you can look for. And when you click any of these, let's see, that one doesn't make them all go up, but let's see, that's when we check all. There we go, and search. You can see the results in the corner here go up quite a lot, but they add these results to the bottom of your search. Let's just go back to main, and let's click back again on one of these articles here, aluminum. And scrolling to the bottom, another aspect that's really helpful in their search is they have categories at the bottom here. So when you click on this, you can see all the categories they have. And this is sort of a browse search, really, on this database. All these categories contain articles. Now that we've looked at the materials database and how to search on CAMEO, let's take a look at the reference collections. The reference collections are either scrolling down here, you can see that there are 6 of them. They are established or gathered together by different museums or just collections that are a part of the CAMEO database. We're going to be taking a brief look at each of them as just a little tour so you can see how one of the reference collections look, like what each one looks like. So let's start with the fact sheets on exhibit and storage materials. So this collection is for any museum or anywhere that needs to search for preparation for exhibits. It's a compilation of pages used to search for these exhibits, and scrolling down you can see that at first there's a list of categories with other pages linked to them. These are just like the categories we were talking about earlier in our search. So for example, let's try adhesives. When you click adhesives, you can see other pages relating to that, to this. So these are categories relating to this reference collection. And scrolling down, you can see all the pages added to this collection. There is 180 in total, and they're all listed in alphabetically, just like they would be in the materials database. It's all pretty similarly set up, each page like a wiki, like Wikipedia. One thing interesting about this one is just under the description here, you can see that there's other sites listed that may contain more information. So they have a little resources list here that link to other wikis and just other databases that could be useful for this. So now we're back at the home page. The rest of the reference collections have a similar setup to the first one I've shown, so I'm not going to show the rest of them. Just know that they're similarly formatted, and if you want to check those out on your own time, please do. I hope this tour of CAMEO was useful to you. There's a handout attached to this tour as well, and I hope you enjoy your searching. Thanks.